So if you got a webinar coming up and you want to have a massive banger promo, this video is for you. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can set up a really sweet SMS text sequence that's going to get people ready to join, remind them about everything, and actually just get them to show up on your webinar. So the worst thing ever is if you have a webinar you're super excited about, got a bunch of registrants, and then crickets. You definitely don't want to do that. All right, before I get into it, it's worth noting that you can mirror the same sequence with email as well, but everybody knows that SMS is the #1 way to actually get people to show up. Why? Well, it's because if you want people to do things, you have to go where their attention is. And so where is everyone's attention right now? It's right here on their phone, right? And so if they're always here on their phone and you pop up there about your webinar, well, guess what? You're going to get a lot of attendees. All right, so let's get right into it. So the first one that should go out is a registration message just right upon when they register for your webinar. And it's a pretty simple one. It's just going to kind of get them used to seeing text from you. It's going to get them hyped up. It's going to make them understand that, this is your phone number, all those kinds of things, just kind of set the frame. So here's a text that you can send. It goes like this. Hey, first name, this is Devin from Scup. Thanks for registering for our live workshop. I'm excited to show you how you can achieve X result. Make sure to save my number and I'll be texting you about our upcoming call over the next few days. This text message pre-frames that they're going to be receiving more text from you. So that's a good way to start it off. Okay, the next text message, number 2, is awareness and pre-launch content. So you're going to send this 2 days before the live call. And really the goal is to just increase awareness that, you're going to be having a webinar. You're going to get them hyped up again. And then if you have some kind of pre-launch content, this is a great time to send that. Because between the time that they register and the time that the webinar is going live, they might forget about it. They might lose that initial excitement. So if you make like a video or something to kind of get people hyped up, this is a great time to drop that video. So it goes a little bit like this. Hey, first name, it's Devin from Scup. Wanted to remind you about our call this Thursday. We also released a video that will dramatically speed up your results. Watch it here, and then you drop the link. So that one's pretty easy, pretty fun. So let's go on to number 3. Text message number 3, reminder and pre-launch content. So this one is going to go out 1 day or 24 hours before the live call. And the goal of this one is pretty much the same. They've been registered for a little bit now. You're just going to remind them that the webinar is coming up. So now they're thinking, wait, what do I have to do tomorrow? Am I going to be able to make it? And they start rearranging their schedule in their head when they get this text message. So it just goes like this. Hey, first name, it's Devin from Scup. Our call is tomorrow at X time. Show up early to guarantee your seat. And if you haven't watched our quick start training yet, do so here, link. Now, I like this one. It's starting to trickle in a little bit of scarcity. I don't know if you guys have ever been on a Zoom room when there's like a limited number of registrants, like 500 or something, and you're trying to attend the webinar and you get like, this room is full. That's kind of a great feeling in some ways in that you maxed out the room, and other times it's kind of like a little bit bad because you could have made more money if you had a bigger room. But yeah, you want to start putting some scarcity into your texts and tell people that, if you don't show up early, you might not be able to see this presentation. So text message number 4 is reminder plus scarcity. And this is going to go at the morning of the call. So this is when we start to really drive that, really got to attend this. It's going to be awesome. And you might not be able to make it if you don't show up early, right? Okay, so here's how it goes. First name, exclamation mark. It's Devin from Scup. Our call is today at X time. We'll be revealing how you can do X. We have 2,500 people registered, so make sure you're there early to save your seat. Okay, so very, very easy. Going out the morning of the live call, people are thinking, wow, I really got to get on this call, and also I might not be able to make it if I don't show up early. So trickling in those little scarcity bits are going to help people show up. All right, text message number 5. This is the 1 hour warning. So I've seen people also do like 3 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour warning, but I would say at least send out a 1 hour warning because this is a time when they are really like, oh shit, it's actually coming up. So here's how it goes. It says, hey, first name, it's Devin from Scup. Our training call, and then you put the name of it, is starting in 1 hour. You might want to show up 10 minutes early to make sure you don't get locked out. Okay, so very simple. All right, next one or final one, number 6. This is the going live now text. Now this is the most important one, okay? And it's the most important because this is the one where they actually, it's happening now. I got to get on. And so you're going to want to send this maybe about 5 minutes actually before the webinar starts. Sometimes text, it takes like a little while to actually start sending. And then additionally, I mean, even with email, sometimes once you load up something, you have a big enough list, it might take a few minutes to actually start going out. So, and if people attend like 5-10 minutes early, that's even better. They'll get hyped up. You can go live 5-10 minutes early and just put like a "we're starting soon" or just warm up the crowd. But either way, send this out just a tiny bit before. It says, "Hey, first name, it's Devin from SCUP. Our call is starting now. Stop what you're doing to ensure you don't lose your seat. Join here," and then put the link. Now, very, very important thing here is that when you put the link there, optimally you get their actual individual Zoom join link in the actual text message. And if you can't do that, the second best option is send them to the Zoom registration page, not your normal registration page. Like for instance, if you're using ClickFunnels or something like that, don't use your ClickFunnels page at this point. Use the actual Zoom registration page. And the reason is that when you're on a live call and they fill out that Zoom registration page, it's going to actually put them directly into the actual Zoom webinar, as opposed to if you're using ClickFunnels to register or something like that, they would register there and then they'd have to go to their email, then they click their link and all that kind of stuff. So we don't want that. We want them going directly into the room. And so for this final one, when you drop that link, definitely just put them right into the Zoom room, okay? Another important thing that you might want to do for this is that Zoom actually has a cool feature where you can actually add UTM parameters to that link. And so for this, you can add a UTM parameter that says it came from text message or it came from Roseanne, right? If you're using Roseanne to send all these messages. And it's going to actually show you how many people actually registered through that link. And I think you'll be very surprised. Usually we add 10 to 30% more attendees just by using this strategy. And it's really cool to see adding like an extra 100, 200, 300 people to a webinar just by sending these text messages. And if you get that many people on live, then that means a lot more money for you, okay? So just use this simple sequence and you're gonna add a ton more people to your webinars. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You're gonna make a lot of money. And if you want help doing this, if you want a program that's built for sending SMS, that helps you get more registrants, helps you book more calls, and a lot of other things, you can check out our company. It's called Roseanne. It's a great SMS platform. We built it for you for all these reasons. We want you guys to crush your webbies. So just check it out. Subscribe to our channel. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.